Ready or not, here I come, you can't hide.
I've seen, yeah, okay, so I've been unplugged, and people who know me, who see me, one thing they always tell you is that Yamina is always dressed to the nines, so I'm always confident and beautiful, and always, everything is always together, you know. And that that's true. I like to look good. I love nice things. I love my heels. I like bad suits. I mean, that's just what I like. But you know, when you can't fit into that stuff anymore, and you know, who wants to go buy another 3-piece suit if you don't have to, because you just have aspirations of getting back into what you had. It's the truth. And a lot of you know that is the truth. You know, who wants to be walking with a cane and heels? I mean, that's not the cutest thing, but I was out a couple of times, and I saw some people, unfortunately, that I knew, and this one lady said to me, I said, hi, you know, I remember you, and she's like, yeah, you look fluffy. And I said, fluffy? She said, well, very heavy. She said very, not heavy, she said very heavy. That's, you know, why very heavy, you know? And so when she said that to me, I didn't feel good, you know. Someone else said, like, wow, you're like really big now. You know, just hearing those things, and you know, it's like a person who's pregnant and she knows she's pregnant, and everybody's saying, wow, you're pregnant. Well, you know, you just kind of don't say anything about the obvious. I know that I've gotten, you know, I've changed in appearance, but when people say it to you, you know, like, wow, I remember you Yamina McIntosh. Wow, you really gained a lot of weight, haven't you? That's not a conversation piece. You know, maybe say something different, but I really had to maintain composure while I'm out, and I actually see people, and I'm talking to people, because it's difficult. I do look significantly different than what I used to, and there were comments that hurt. Not people being malicious, but there were some things that were said, you know, that I went home and I was like, wow, that they didn't have to say that, you know, or like, wow, you mean it, like, yeah, you do look, you know, different. And I began to focus on that. I began to focus on the weight, and the weight became bigger than lupus, bigger than motherhood, bigger than life, bigger than everything. So much to the point where I didn't even want to, you know, I wanted to be invisible. I did, and it was hard, but I just take it with a grain of salt, because the fact of the matter is I had to own it. I did gain weight. Whether it's large, big, fluffy, huffy, whatever it is what it is. And until I am no longer in a space, those are things that may either be said or not, but it's how I filter it and how I take it.
Can you speak to why the weight gain?
Well, I gained weight. Well, I gained all of the weight that I gained. I was on prednisone and some other pills. When I was on the low dose chemotherapy, that began to, it seemed like it just began to swell me, especially like my midsection and like my face. And then the prednisone, I was on such a high dosage that I began to just, not just because I was eating, but I was gaining weight, I was swelling, and I retain a lot of water. So if I'm drinking a gallon of water a day and my kidneys are not working properly the way that they need to, I'm not using the bathroom to get rid of, you know, the water that I'm drinking. So that actually affected it as well. So I gained a weight, taking the prednisone and other medications, and then the inability to be able to work out in time. So I would say about 95% is from the prednisone and meds.